me your stepping stone. I'm a whole damn mountain, a whole damn mountain. You need to see my heart today. Love the great big ocean, drunk like a potion. It's hard to say what's left to stay. What we once knew and how we once played. So come, so surely now, don't you cry, sweet sugar now. Oh my, so I know that we'll be just fine, no
Music has been in my life for a majority of my life for about 2/3 of my life, so it's about 20 years now. Yeah, I've been going strong in it every year, more and more committed and more in it. Ever since I started playing the guitar when I was about 14 years old.
And what made you want to play the guitar?
I didn't really choose the guitar specifically. My aunt gave it to me for my bar mitzvah, and it was interesting because I played the guitar for about a year, and I wasn't ever this great soloist lead guitar player, but I was really good at rhythm guitar. And so when I started jamming with my friends, they always made me basically be the bass player. So I turned down the tone and play bass lines on the guitar until one day I was like, okay, forget this. And I went and I bought a bass, and everybody wanted to play because there weren't any bass players around. And once I got into playing the bass, I really fell in love with music because it suited my personality more. I'm somebody who's grounded in the earth and stable and consistent. I would say the first thing that I can remember is being 15 years old and discovering Jimi Hendrix Electric Ladyland and hearing that record and just saying to myself, that's what I want to do with the rest of my life. The creativity, the musicality, the sonic element of it, just the fact that the way that they recorded that thing and how good it sounds, and even today I can put on 100 records and then put that one on and it still sounds fresh, and it still sounds better than most records that are put out for the last, ever since, I was put out in '69, so for the last 40 years it still sounds better than most records. Yeah, that was the first thing, and then the next thing was basically getting into my teenage years and thinking that it was enough for me to feel like I didn't need a belief in God, didn't need any kind of religious belief, and I still don't. I don't need religion in my life, but I remember for the first time feeling my feet this far off the ground and everybody else in the room with their feet this far off the ground, and realizing, oh wait, there absolutely is a God. There's definitely a source where all creativity and all life and all the beautiful things that I love so much, they begin and end there. And just feeling like more of a channel, a vessel for it to come through me, as opposed to being the origination of it, and just allowing that to flow, and then being a conduit to the audience and sharing that with them and taking their energy in return and kind of sending it back, just having that back and forth thing happening. Once I felt that, I was hooked. I mean, that's the drug of music. That's the thing that once you taste that, it's real hard to give it up.
Can't let the past sneak up on me. I don't need these blinders, that's my reminders.
It's better than drugs, it's better than sex, it's better than love, it's better than all those things. It's so pure. It's like when you're feeling those things, it's because you're not thinking about it, and you're not, you're present in a way that is out of your body and out of your brain, and something that most great musicians know. They know, and that's what keeps us doing it. Unfortunately, we all have to make money to survive and eat and pay our rent. And as a musician, it's just a constant grind and a constant hustle. Have I overcome it? I don't think I've necessarily overcome it. I think I've just more found a way to swim along in it and make it not so much about the money and find other ways to supplement. You know, I'm also a producer. I'm also an engineer. I'm a composer. I write for film and TV. I play with different people as a bass player. I put some bands together for people. And so I think that unless you have found a niche and have found one thing that really, really works, you have to do a lot of things. And that's okay for me because it keeps me really interested and it keeps me challenged. You know, and also all those things, they translate to the other things, like being an engineer and thinking in terms of frequencies helps when I come to my gig and I'm back to thinking about notes and melodies, but I can kind of gauge the room a little bit more in terms of technical approach and go, okay, here's what we need to do to dial it in and make it sound a lot better. So it's a constant challenge, but it's never boring and it's always really, really fulfilling. If you love somebody, tell them. Don't wait. Don't be afraid to do so. Don't worry about being vulnerable. If you love them, tell them. And if you think that they already know, remind them every day, all the time. You know, because we're not all going to be here forever. None of us are. And some people that we really love, whether it's our family, our friends, our loved ones, doesn't matter who it is. Even if it's just somebody that inspires you so much, then just love what you do and thank you for that. You can change somebody's whole perspective, their whole day, and it doesn't cost anything. You know, so be fearless and, you know, chase your dreams, love fearlessly, and just go for it and make yourself happy, because that'll make me happy. You know, if you're happy, it's already a better place for all of us.